60 seconds.
People, that kind of behavior would not be tolerated in the bush.
Yeah, George, can you please focus that gobble?
Hey, guys.
Hey, my name's Raul. Shake a leg here, okay? I need to know how many people are playing today. All right, next thing I need is for player 1 to type in your name.
45 seconds.
Pencil.
Thanks. Player 2, your turn.
Yeah.
You know, you ask her, you talk to her, and it's like, oh, yeah.
Player 2, thank you. That's all I wanted.
I was talking to Cleopatra, and then they built the pyramids. I mean, well, you know, I don't doubt that she's that old. I do, however, doubt
Gordy,
her
you
influence
mutter
on
on
me.
the...
One more thing. You looking for a 21-question game? Or I got it.
Has anybody seen my
30 seconds.
Player 1, your buzzer is Q. That's Q like Quincy, but without all those dead bodies. And player 2, you have the letter P. That's P as in, oh, the pain. The pain.
Check, please.
testing?
Just
one,
put
two,
little
three,
duct tape
testing.
on it.
It'll hold.
Would you
Is
get
this thing
20
on?
seconds?
Hey, is this
Okay, heads up. Here's how the game works. The first one of you to buzz in on a question gets first stab at the answer. So you buzz in, and then press 1, 2, 3, or 4, depending on which answer you want. Read me?
10 seconds.
Good luck.
9.
We're going here.
8.
Lose the
7,
desktop?
6.
Okay,
5,
go to black.
4.
Don't forget to
3.
try an even slower
Stand
cooking
by,
crotch
people.
pot. Cross the line of good taste into great taste.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
Okay, it's a two-person game today. Let's see some serious headbutting, all right? You know, frankly, I'm glad you're here, because otherwise I'd be doing another one of those straight-to-video things. Okay, first off, got to give you your screws. And here's the deal with these screws. Oh, you already know how to screw your neighbor. Well, to hell with the foreplay. Let's go. Player 1.
For the enjoyment of everyone during question 1, please, no unnecessary talking.
Shh. And I believe this one's called, Are You Comatose Tonight? And we're talking 2,000 for this, baby. Get your finger out of your ear and listen up. We're going. Because his character dies in the movie, what is the only Elvis Presley flick that could be used as evidence that the king is really dead? Kid Galahad, Love Me Tender, Flaming Star, or G.I. Blues? Take a shot, player 2. Player 1, you've just been screwed. Let's see what you've got. G.I. blew it. Make your move, player 2. For the curious, here's the right answer. Elvis's character dies in Love Me Tender, although the king did manage to squeeze in 4 songs before being shot to death. Player 1, your choice. What are we doing? Yeah, I know. You were just about to pick one.
Cut the red wire! Watch out, it's gonna blow!
That was close.
Too close. The category is Kirk Cameron's Circus of the Stars. $3,000 for this one. You know, it's a little-known fact that Alan Thicke is the portal to Hollywood stardom. Which one of these stars did not appear on TV's Growing Pains? Leonardo DiCaprio, Jane Powell, Brad Pitt, or Tom... So what's the answer, player 2? No, Brad Pitt was on the show. You know, in that episode where Maggie and Carol drive off a cliff together. Player 1, what do you say? Yeah, that's what I like to hear. Tom Hanks was only on Family Ties. You know, the show that Growing Pains ripped off. Player 1, give me a category.
A question so real you can almost touch it! Filmed in spectacular 3D!
Chew on this. Sounds women make with their mouths. $1,000 at stake on this one. Hey, remember those Memorex commercials where Ella Fitzgerald shatters the glass with her voice? Well, suppose the folks at Memorex hire another spokeswoman. If they choose a character who shatters glass in her film, what could you see in a future commercial? Daryl Hannah saying her mermaid name, Meg Ryan faking an orgasm, Shannon Tweed yodeling, or Lauren Bacall whistling? Player one. In Splash, Daryl Hannah plays the mermaid who shatters TV sets when she says her name. As for that whole is it live or is it Memorex debate, who cares? Either way, it's coming out of my crappy digital alarm clock tape playing thing. Player one, ante up. All right, here's the deal. Wrong turns cost money, and it's worth $2,000 if you get this one right. Fire up those frontal lobes. Here's the question. Suppose Lawrence of Arabia got lost on his way to work and wound up in the setting of the Treasure of the Sierra Madre. Given his new location, what would his new name be? Lawrence of Italy, Lawrence of Mexico, Lawrence of California, or Lawrence of Spain? Player two, great. Lawrence of Arabia would now be Lawrence of Mexico. That's where the Treasure of the Sierra Madre takes place. Mexico, where men in dresses are generally frowned upon. Player two, take your pick.
Piece of prime all the time. 5.
I proudly present To Shave and Shave Not. $3,000 on the table for this one. Okay, for the 1944 film To Have and Have Not, a young male vocalist was originally hired to dub Lauren Bacall's singing voice. If the guy who was hired to dub Ms. Bacall's singing voice had made a career out of imitating women, who might have done a TV special called Christmas with a Female Impersonator? Steve Lawrence, Perry Como, Johnny Mathis, or Andy Williams? The correct answer is Andy Williams. Now, that would have been a memorable rendition of chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Category time, player two.
Password.
Yeah, tell him 6 sent me.
This category's known as Pacino No. Looks like this one's going for $1,000. Okay, picture this. You're stargazing in La La Land when you bump into none other than Mr. Al Pacino. Naturally, you start babbling.
Oh, Mr. Pacino, I loved you in Heat and The Bronx Tale. Your work is an honor to Italian Americans everywhere.
What could be Al Pacino's honest response? Player two, it's yours.
Here's a little spending money.
Italian-American actors Robert De Niro and Al Pacino starred in Heat together, but only De Niro starred in A Bronx Tale. Yeah, De Niro and Pacino, I always get those two confused, just like Morgan Freeman and Morgan Fairchild. Let's have a category, player one.
7 is the number that I'm suggesting. He's suggesting 7. He's suggesting 7.
Say hello to, you have the right to remain silent, sit up, and beg. And you pocket $2,000 if you get this one. Put it in gear, because here we go. Which movie's four-legged law-enforcing lead would never have to be neutered or spayed? K9, Hot Dog the Movie, Chomps, or Turner and
All positions are filled, but thank you for applying.
Player one, you can take it. All yours, play. The mechanical dog from Chomps will probably never be in Heat. So it would never be able to share the companionship of a De Niro or a Pacino. Wait, that's the one they're both in, right? Right, yeah. Player 1, tell me what's happening. All right, Player 1, are you ready for the challenge? Player 2, spend some quality time with yourself on this one, because Player 1's going to take on a Dissertat. And this Dissertat questions category is Dumb and Deader. I'm going to read off 7... Oh, so you already know how to play. Okay, let's put 30 seconds on the clock then. Here we go. Home Alone, parents, dumb or dead? James and the Giant Peach. Now, Children of the Corn. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Powder. Last one, 60. That's all she wrote. You lost 2 of them, but at least you got the majority. Let's look at your total score. Okay, we've been here long enough. Let's keep going. You have the honors, Player 2. Let's see what we got going. Would you like Depardieu fries with that? 2 G's if you get this one right. As everybody knows, it's illegal in France to make a feature film without casting Gerard Depardieu, or at least one would think. If Gerard Depardieu were required by law to star in every American remake of a French film, in which film would he not appear? My Dinner with Andre is not based on a French film, so there's no reason to cast Gerard Depardieu. Then again, there's really no reason to watch 2 guys eat and talk about themselves for 2 hours either, so hey, sign them up. Player 1, it's up to you. What's next? Coming at you, on your knees and pray for forgiveness. $1,000 if you get it. Heads up, here it comes. What would be the most likely title of a movie starring Rosalind Russell about Catholic schoolgirls who grow up to be strippers? The Guilt of Auntie May? The Rosalind Russell comedy The Trouble with Angels meets the Rosalind Russell musical Gypsy. Naked Catholic schoolgirls. Anyone else need a moment alone? Okay, we're halfway home. Let's see how round 2 treats you. To start off, 1 screw apiece. Let me pull some out here. What the hell is that? Okay, here you go. Every question in round 2 is worth twice as much, so we got some serious cash at stake here. Let's get to it. Player 1, your choice. What are we doing? Let's finish the game sometime this week, huh? Now showing, soup's on. How does $2,000 sound? Let's see how you handle this one. If Warner Brothers cartoon characters starred in an animated version of Fatal Attraction, who should get boiled to death? Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, Porky Pig, or so? Player 2. Wrong answer. Player 1, it's yours if you want it. Oh boy, shouldn't have done that. Let's see what a correct answer looks like. In Fatal Attraction, the pet rabbit gets boiled alive in a pot. So, bye-bye, Bugs Bunny. Pretty hard to be rascally when your flesh is turning into liquid. Eh, Bugs? I wonder what Player 2's gonna pick. Okay, give it up for peppers. Oh, let's just make this one $6,000. Flex those fingers, because here it comes. If Peter Piper picks... Take a shot, Player. Gotta answer it, Player 1. You know how Captain Ahab felt every time the white whale got away? You will now. Ball's in your court, player 2. Nice try, Mac. Yeah, I know. You shall return. Well, not during this question. It would have been so beautiful if you'd only picked this. Gregory Peck's played a lot of famous guys, but he's never portrayed Satan on the big screen. He was Satan's earthly father in The Omen, which of course made it a bitch getting his kid into a good preschool. Your pick, player 2. How about it? 13. Here we have, not here, not there, I do not like it anywhere. I'm sending over 4,000 dead presidents if you get this one. Get ready, buzz in when you know the answer that completes the following analogy. From here to eternity is to beach, as risky business is to what? Limousine, taps, kitchen table, or train? The famous love scene in From Here to Eternity is on a beach. The one in Risky Business goes on in a commuter train. For her sake, let's hope it's not an express train. Player 1, one good screw deserves another. Your turn, player 2. What's it gonna be? The selection is Helping Hands and Missing Fingers. 4,000 big ones for a right answer here. Okay, heads up. Imagine this scenario. To cash in on the trend of notorious folks writing books, Travis Bickle from the movie Taxi Driver has written a little something. Based on the events in Taxi Driver, each of these helpful pieces of advice would appear in Travis Bickle's household hints and etiquette tips, except which? Always get a haircut before a killing spree. Hot date? Try a porn movie. Scum in your streets? Clean up with a 38. Or offended? Just say, I beg your pardon?
Special delivery, have some bad news for you.
Oh, correct. Travis's reply to an offensive comment is a succinct, "Are you talking to me? Are you talking to me?" Of course, for more formal occasions, Travis recommends, "To whom are you speaking? To whom are you speaking?" Let's give a nice warm welcome to From Goldeneye to Pink Eye. Better wake up, there's $6,000 at stake. All right, I need you to complete this analogy. Sean Connery is to George Lazenby as Peter Sellers is to Robert. Lazenby was the first guy to replace Connery as Bond, and Arkin was the first guy to replace Sellers as Inspector Clouseau. They both got to step into the famous roles only once. I guess their licenses to kill at the box office were revoked. Player 2, give me something. Uh-oh, French Cutlets Prime Chore.
It's time for a Tinker Leg Test Run.
Your gibberish category for today is how to stuff a wild chicken. If you move quick, you can make up to 10,000 smackers on this gibberish question. Now listen up. Every second and a half, some of the cash is going to disappear, so if you want to win big, you got to be quick. Okay, take a look at this and tell me the name of the actor this phrase rhymes with. Hens smell squash? Bring gun! And don't worry about the punctuation. First clue, he's quite virtuous. He's quite virtuous despite his heart condition. Final clue, no guts, no glory, and no money. Move it. How soon they forget. He was 1989's Best Supporting Actor for Glory. Hens smell squash, bring gun. I love Denzel Washington. Right now, I'm even wearing my Pelican briefs. I wonder what player 2 is going to pick.
The following question has been rated 17. No questions under 17 permitted.
For your enjoyment, Winona, why her? And get this one right, you got 4K coming your way. Pull out your antenna and get ready to buzz. If you were to ask Winona Ryder why she's so popular and she provided the same answer she gives in her Reality Bites graduation speech, what would she tell you? Because Reality Bites? I don't know. Or could you repeat the question? I said if you were to ask Winona Ryder why she's so You know what? I haven't got time for this. You lose. Player one, you can take it. Winona's answer to you would be the same as her answer to all of life's questions in Reality Bites. I don't know. You don't know why you're so popular. Hello, Winona, 'cause half the guys in America would rather see you naked than eat. That's why. Player one, give me category.
What do we got out there? It looks like 18, sir.
The category? Captain Hooked It. Hello, we're talking $6 grand, so pay attention. Grease yourself up and get ready to wrestle. If Woody Harrelson's bowling pro from Kingpin were organizing the One-Handed Film Character Recreation Society, what would you not see at a meeting? Luke Skywalker doing one-handed push-ups, Quint from Jaws clapping with one hand, Ronnie from Moonstruck thumb wrestling, or Dr. Strangelove playing one-handed poker. Player two, grab it. Good job. Here, I'll clap for you with one hand. Listen. Quint wouldn't be part of the club, but maybe they could use his sharp mangled bones as bowling pins. You have the honors, player two. This one's called Toast, Juice, Coffee, and Cereal. You get 4,000 clams for this one. Listen up, partners. We all remember Wilford Brimley appearing in those Quaker Oats commercials, right? Well, suppose Wilford Brimley is hungry, but there are no Quaker Oats to be found. If he is forced to eat an odor, which of these films is a potential meal? The Time Machine, The Lone Ranger, The Poseidon Adventure, or Heidi? Eat Heidi?
Yeah!
All right!
Yeah, baby!
The Lone Ranger is a Western, also known throughout the industry as an odor because of all the horses.
Make sure you have a good hot breakfast of Lone Ranger with a big serving of silver. It's the right thing to do.
Category time. Player two, it's your call. Well, what do we have here? Camera tricks and Yakov Smirnoff. 6,000 big ones for a right answer. Whoa, must be tough. Just step up and take a swing at this one. Say you're directing the big Yakov Smirnoff comeback movie. For the opening sequence, you want to use a filmmaking technique known as the Kuleshov effect. What do you do? Shoot the comic scenes at double speed, intercut unrelated shots of goats into the film, have Yakov speak in Russian backwards, or get the cameraman drunk on vodka? Player two, it's yours. Nope, shooting at double speed is the secret of Russian cinema. Get it? Russian. Player one, it's yours if you want it. Oh,
that's not it.
Should have picked this. The Kuleshov effect is a method of montage filmmaking in which unrelated shots are juxtaposed to create context and meaning where there is no logical relationship between the shots. Or to explain it another way, if a shot of Yakov followed by a shot of a goat makes you really horny, that's the Kuleshov effect. Player two, take your pick. Time for the attack. When you see two words that match, hit your buzzer. You get it right, you get 2,000 in the bank. Get it wrong, I'm making a withdrawal of 2,000. Just one more thing to remember.
Remember the clue.
The two words that match have to fit this clue. Instruments ready? Alright then, let's make some music.
But let's use really on top. It's player 2!
Congratulations, player 2. You now have something in common with Sylvester Stallone. You're both responsible for a victory nobody will remember. That and one other thing.
You don't know Jack! All right, that's a wrap, everybody. Get the commercials rolling and roll what's happening. We going again?
Holy mackerel, you're all on the high scoreboard, but to quote the label on the box, you don't know Jack. Personally, I'd use a different vernacular, but stores tend to put the box where kids can see it. Like we'd be teaching them something new. If you'd like to play again, just give me the word.
But wait, I'm a bisexual defense attorney and a Satanist. Anything for me?
You bet.
Thanks, PC Video!
Come to PC Video tonight. You'll never see anything that challenges you again.
Gesticulate.
Sequester.
Coming soon to a theater near you.
Protuberance.
Opine.
Hyperbolize.
Acquiesce.
Obtrude.
Vilify.
Ingurgitate.
Thesaurus. Another word for hot.
Engorge.
Engorge.
Special sneak preview this Friday at the Fine Arts Library Theater.
Studio executives, how many times have you heard this trash from directors?
The problem is that you don't get my vision.
Are you sick of overpaid pansy-ass actors and their blood-sucking agents? You need Digital Auto Movie. Just type in your own brilliant one-sentence concept, select your marketing demographic, and Digital Auto Movie does the rest. No actors, no writers, no directors, no agents, no problems. Using the latest high-tech artificial intelligence, Digital Auto Movie will never complain about its trailer. It'll never walk off the set. It'll never ask for gross points. And best of all, it'll never accuse you of not having integrity. Because it doesn't care. You want gratuitous nudity and pointless violence? Baby, you know best. How long have you wanted to tell William Morris, CAA, and ICM to shove it where the sun don't shine? Well, now you can. Digital Auto Movie for studio executives. We take the hassles and the assholes out of making movies.
Coming this fall from Spearman Films, he's one of New York City's finest, hardened by a life in the streets busting pimps, hookers, and two-bit thugs. His partner is a wisecracking astrophysicist, confined to a wheelchair, but with a mind as limitless as the cosmos. Together they're Branniger and the Hawk.
Branniger, I'd like you to meet your new partner, Steve Hawk.
Hey, Chief, come on. This guy's in a wheelchair. Hey, what did he say?
I think he said he eats guys like you for breakfast.
Oh, yeah? Hey, I like your style, Hawk.
Two men from different sides of the galaxy joining brains and brawn to fight the scum of the earth.
Hey, Branniger, one move and I blow your friend out of his wheelchair. What did he say? He said, go ahead, make my millennium. Get him, Hawk. Hey, nice work, Hawk. Looks like I'm the handicapped one for not believing in you in the first place.
One's hell on Earth, one's hell on wheels. They're Branniger and the Hawk, coming to a theater near you.